let's quickly move on to news that's coming in from the domestic front. The 49th GST Council meeting chaired by FM Nirmala Sitharaman concluded in Delhi. Let's also listen in to what the Finance Minister had to say after the meeting.
Two GOM's reports have been accepted, one slightly with modifications and also with an understanding that we'll have one or two small amendments to be done in the language with which it will be brought into the bill. But equally important is the fact that we've announced today that the entire due on the pending balance of the GST compensation will be cleared as of today. All dues, that is, because I'll just take you back for a minute. As of May 31st, we had cleared all the dues. There was something left in the name of dues for June. Even that is getting cleared. In other words, the entire pending balance of the GST compensation, which is to a total of 16,982 crores for June, that is, will be cleared. And although this amount is not really available in the compensation fund as of today, we have decided to release this amount from our own resources, and the same amount will be recouped from the future compensation cess collection. So the amount is not with us, but we are still giving it with our own resources, and the total which is being given out is 16,982 crores. With this release, therefore, the Centre would clear the entire provisionally admissible compensation cess dues for 5 years as envisaged in the GST Compensation to States Act 2017. In addition, of course, Centre would also clear the admissible final GST compensation to those states who have provided the revenue figures as certified by the Accountant General of the states, and that amounts to 16,524 crores. 16,524 crores. Now, from among the decisions which today we have taken, first of all, related to the GST rates, the item on raab, which is a kind of liquid jaggery, which is so typical to Uttar Pradesh and some other jaggery producing states. It goes by the name raab. So we are reducing the GST rate on raab, which is liquid jaggery, from 18 to nil or 5%. Nil if it is loose, or if it is pre-packaged and labeled, it will be 5%. Loose, nil. If it is pre-packaged and labeled, it will be 5% rate. Then there's been quite a lot of discussion on pencil sharpeners. GST on pencil sharpeners, because we wanted to rationalize it, has come down now, today's decision, from 18 to 12%.
Right, sticking with that key GST meeting, let's go across to my colleague Prakash Priyadarshi, who is joining us with the key takeaways from the meeting. Prakash.
Yes, it was an important meeting of the GST Council. Let me begin with the good news for the state government. The GST Council has decided to clear entire GST compensation amount of rupees 16,982 crore for the month of June last year. When it comes to tax relief under GST, GST Council has decided to reduce GST rates on sugarcane raab to 0% from existing 18% in case of loose item and 5% in case of a pre-packaged item. GST Council has also decided to reduce GST rates on pencil sharpener to 12% from existing 18%. Apart from that, GST Council has also approved rationalization of late fee structure on annual return. It is also good news for the aspirant of competitive exams, as GST Council has decided to remove GST on National Testing Agency, including admission test, from existing 18%. GST Council has also accepted two important GOM reports. The first one is with regard to GOM reported pan masala and gutka. However, recommendation of capacity-based taxation system on pan masala and gutka industry has not been accepted by the GST Council. Rather, Council has accepted to charge a special levy on pan masala and gutka industry. When it comes to GOM report on GST appellate tribunal, Council has given in principle approval to the GOM report, but with some condition. There will be changes, and that changes could be on part of language modification. The report will be redrafted. That will be sent to the Council again, and Chairman of the GST Council has been authorized to collate the report. When it comes to reduction of GST rates on millet-based products, GST Council has not accepted the proposal due to a structural issue, and it has been sent back to the Fitment Committee. This proposal could be discussed in the next GST Council meeting. When it comes to much talked GOM report on online gaming, GST Council has not accepted and not discussed the GOM report on online gaming. There is a possibility that this report could be discussed in the next GST Council meeting.